To create a character that we're going to call bananaman. And bananaman is going to consist of 4 layers. I'm going to turn them off so you can see them one by one right here. We're going to start by creating a new canvas. It's going to be 1080 by 1080, so that'll be like file new right here, the Instagram size. Hit create. We're going to actually unlock this, and then we're going to create a new layer, and we're going to actually delete the background because we want a transparent background right here. All right, so that is going to be where we create our body layer first. All right, so you see the body is right here, and it's just a simple sort of crescent shape right here, and make it yellow like a banana, and label it body. Next, what we're going to do is create our left leg, and the left leg is actually going to go behind the body right here. So we're just going to use our paintbrush tool, color black, and the leg, we're not going for high detail. We're just creating each piece. All right, so left leg behind the body like so, and we're going to create a similar shape. It's going to be our right leg, and that's going to be in front. All right, so the stack order is really important. And then finally, we're going to create a layer called face, and that's going to include an eye and a little smiley like so. Make sure that you label each of your layers. And also, if for some reason there's like a smart object right here, this icon, you have to rasterize each of the layers. Then we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Save More, Save PSD/PSB. Make sure that PSB is selected, not PSD. You don't have to check anything. Then click Save right here. Make sure you save it somewhere that you know where it's going to go. All right, then what we're going to do is go to our Sphere Boy game, and then in our Sprites folder, we're going to import new asset. We're going to navigate to our desktop where we saved it, and then import the PSB file. Then in our Sprites folder, we'll click on the sprite. We're going to change our pixels per unit to 15, and we can go ahead and drag that sprite into our hierarchy like so. All right, so you'll see that I already have one in here, so I'm going to, I guess, create a third one like so. It should be roughly the same size as our Sphere Boy. All right, then what we're going to do is add all of the components that we have on Sphere Boy and their values. All right, so how do you do that? Let's look, rigid body 2D. I'm going to go to my banana over here. I'm going to add a rigid body 2D. And you'll notice that we have certain settings on Sphere Boy on our rigid body 2D, like the gravity scale. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the settings button right here, copy component, and then on my new game object right here, you'll see that one of the options is to right click and then paste component values. And so now I get all of the values that are the same. And we're going to do the same for each of the other components, right? So that would be the circle collider. Only on our banana guy, we only really need one circle collider. That's that bottom one right here. That's going to be where the feet hit the ground. So go ahead and create that. That one's going to be unique to the banana character, so you don't have to copy and paste those values. But then we're going to take the movement script. We're going to add that to our character, and we also want to make sure that we copy those values. So I'm going to go to copy component on this guy right here. Add the movement script right here, and then I'm going to paste in the component values, right? So that's going to get the speed to be correct. Looks like I just did it twice by accident, so let me go ahead and delete delete that because I don't need it twice. All right, so I can remove that component. All right, we're going to make sure that we have that as well, and we're going to create an animator. All right, so on our banana, we're going to create an animator, and then in our animations folder, we're going to right-click, and we're going to create a new animator controller. I'm going to call it bananaman. All right, I've already created my animator controller for bananaman right here, and so we just need to go ahead and then drag the controller into the animator component like so. So now when you click right here, you'll see that the animator controller exists right here. That should allow you to then go ahead and set up the various animations for your character. So if I go right here, I'm going to go to my animations panel, and then I can create a new clip in order to set up my idle and my walk and so on and so forth. One final thing that you're going to have to do is on your animator controller for your character, you have to make sure that you have the move parameter that we're going to set up as a Boolean. So that allows us to set the transitions. When you're all said and done, your character, I'm going to turn this one off and sort of show you the end result right here. The end result should be like this. When I press play, I get my banana character that moves and walks and jumps as well.